Dear learners, the students of class 9, welcome to our today's English session. We are learning changing sentences from complex to simple. Our previous class, we have learned about the rules of using though, although. We have learned how we can change a complex sentence containing though, although and so that. Now, today we will learn about the rules of using relative pronoun. If you get a complex sentence containing relative pronoun using that, which, what, how, when, which, etc., then how you will change it into simple? You will follow some strategy. At first, you have to know which one is the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is that pronoun whose function is to connect two clauses. And among the relative pronoun, I have said before that they are they, which, what, that, where, how, etc. Here I have written 3 sentences. Look at the board and try to understand. Sentence number 1, the shopkeeper who sells small things earn a little. Maybe easily you can imagine which one is the relative pronoun. Yes, you are correct. Who is the relative pronoun in this sentence? And remind it that you have to vanish the relative pronoun and your target should be to connect the sentences and make single clause. So what we should do? We have to vanish relative pronoun and add ing after the main verb. What will be the sentence, simple sentence? Yes, write the shopkeeper. Yes, the shopkeeper who is vanished and use ing after the main verb. Here the main verb is sell, add ing, selling. The shopkeeper selling, the rest part of the sentence add with this. Small things earn a little. Little. Okay, dear learners, obviously you can understand what I have done here. I have vanished the relative pronoun and add ing form with the main verb, root form of the verb sell. Here I have also vanished s because it's a rule and I am changing it another rule, adding ing. If you want to add something with your verb, you of course remind it that you should take the main form of verb or base form of verb. Then come to the second sentence. Here has the boy who is sleeping at the station is a porter. Easily you can understand that the boy who is sleeping at the station is a clause and silently here has an existence of another subject, the boy. Instead of the boy, here we could use here he is a porter. Now what will we do? We will vanish like as before who because it is a relative pronoun and Also, we can see here another auxiliary verb. We also will vanish auxiliary verb. Then write what the sentence has. Now we can try to make the simple sentence. The boy vanish relative pronoun and auxiliary verb. Sleeping at the station. Is a porter. Dear learners, both the sentence has relative pronoun, but the rules is different. One is without auxiliary verb and another is with auxiliary verb. One is without forming ing and another is with ing. So the simple sentences is similar with adding ing with the main verb. Both the sentences, one is having in the previous sentence and another I have added ing answer sentence. Next, come to the third sentence. The toy that was bought from a hawker looked pale. Dear learners, you can understand the toy that was bought from a hawker is a cloth and it looked pale is another cloth. Here we can see that is a relative pronoun and another rules with having be verb was, and also we can see the main verb is in past participle mode. Now what will we do? We have to vanish relative pronoun at first, then vanish the be verb or auxiliary verb, and we will keep the past participle form of verb as before the complex sentence, because we will make it non-finite verb and it is another form of making non-finite verb. So what will be the simple sentence? At first write the subject, the toy. Yes, the toy. Vanish that and auxiliary verb and keep the past participle form of verb. B-O-U-G-H-T, bought. From a hawker looked pale. Yes. Here the past participle form should not be changed. Now we will know another relative pronoun using when. At first I am writing a complex sentence containing when. Dear students, you have known about the uses of relative pronoun. Now you will learn the another use of relative pronoun, and it is when. When has three situations. One is for time and another is for using age, and rest the use of using season. In three situations, you should maintain three different rules. Now we will come to discuss the first situation. Here has a sentence, I saw him when he was eating. It's the time when I saw him. So we can mention here that the when has used here at the replacement of time. So we will use at the time instead of when. So we can write I saw him at the time of vanishing. When we will write at the time of eating. At the time of using possessive form of subject his. Eating. E-A-T-I-N-G. Finish the auxiliary verb. What has the simple sentence? What has become? I saw him at the time of his eating. As when he was eating mentioned the time of his eating. Next, come to discuss the second situation of when. What here has? The girl came here when she was 4 years old. Here 4 years old is the situation of discussing age, and in this situation we will use at the age instead of 4 years old or when, with when. So what I can write? The girl came here. In the replacement of when, we will use at the age. At the age of her. At the age of her is the possessive of she. 4 years old. At the age of her 4. Only we can write Taj. Next, come to the third situation. What has here? When it is rainy season, the roads become muddy. Here, when mention the season, and if we can see it, we can mention during or in instead of when. So what will we write? During oblique in the season. Rainy, the rainy season, the roads, the rest part of the sentence will be exactly right here. The roads become muddy. Yes. Now, maybe you can understand what has happened using when. First, when mentioned the time, and in the replacement of when, making simple sentence, we will write at the time of. And if the when mention age, then we will write at the age of. And if the when mention the season, then we will write in or during. Okay, dear learners, I think you have become understand it clearly. Now, it's very easy. If you can get a sentence having if plus affirmative, you can turn it simple using by plus adding ing with the main form of verb. And if you can get containing if plus negative mode, then it will be changed into simple using without plus adding ing with the main form of verb. And if you can get a sentence having so plus that, you will use to in replacement of so and add to in replacement of that. Then add the main form of verb to the rest part of the sentence. No more today, dear students. See you will again in the next class and try to practice it more and more at your house. Bye.